Hey, what's up, Amazon business owners and soon to be Amazon business owners? This is Bob Schneck bringing you another installment of how to effectively and successfully sell on Amazon. And what got me thinking today is I got an email from one of my suppliers telling me about a hot deal that he had, and he likes to send them to me before he sends them to other people. And that's another one of my videos, how to become your supplier's favorite. So make sure you're subscribing to our channel so you can get all of the latest and greatest information on how to be successful and effective selling on Amazon. Anyway, so let me show you the email that I got from my supplier today. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at it. Okay, so here it is. I'm gonna actually shrink myself down. Okay, let's shrink it down a little bit. Where are we here? Okay, oops, that's too small. You gotta see me a little bit. All right, so here's the deal. He sent me this email and he says, hey, Bob, take a look at this. I've got 108 of this cooking set and I got them for 41 bucks. So do you want them? Well, obviously, he may think they're a good idea, but that doesn't mean that I think they're a good idea. So I wanted to walk you through the 6 steps that I go through to determine whether or not a product or an opportunity is really a good opportunity for me or you. So very first thing we got to do is I'm going to go over here and click on the link. That's going to take me to the Amazon listing so I can get an idea of certain things. So this is a copper 10-piece luxury induction cookware set. You know what the truth is? I don't really care what it is. Do you? My attitude is I am widget agnostic, meaning I don't care what I sell as long as it's legal, ethical, and moral, and it puts cash in my pockets. Do you agree with that? So that's what we're after right here. But we do have to do some investigation. Now, the very, very first thing I need to figure out is, am I allowed to sell it? In other words, is it a gated product to me? So the way we do that is pretty simple. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to grab what is called the ASIN number. All right, I think I passed it. There it is right there under product information. You have this thing right here called the ASIN number. And what that is the Amazon standard identification number. It's how they track everything. Every product on Amazon has that ASIN number. So I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to go over here to Amazon where it says add a product, and I'm going to input right here that ASIN number and do my search. So what it's doing right now, it's taking the ASIN number I've given it and it's coming back and it's going to say, okay, that ASIN number right here tells us that it is a copper H 10-piece luxury induction cookware, which is exactly what we're looking at. And over here, it says, let's click on this, sell yours. I can sell mine in new condition. So that's the very first step. Can I sell it? The answer is yes, I can. All right, so now that we know we can sell it, we got to figure out if the numbers work for us, if they add up to what we want in order to make money and put profit in our pockets. So the very next thing that I'm going to look at is the sales volume, okay? So I'm going to take you back over here to the listing, and you can see, to me, one of the most important things that we can look at is what is called the BSR. The BSR is an indication, a number that determines sales volume, okay? So I'm going to take the number right here, 10,533 in the kitchen and dining category, which is super important. We come over here. I'm going to use Jungle Scout today. There's about 25 different tools out there that will actually give you their interpretation of sales volume. I think Jungle Scout is a good one. I also like to use FBA Toolkit, and I cover that in another video. Again, all you got to do is subscribe, and you'll get all these videos on all the latest and greatest ideas and tools. So let's just come down here. We need to input 3 pieces of information. First off is the sales rank. And as you recall, it was 10,533. We do want to use the United States. Now, there are options right here. If we decided we wanted to sell in other countries, Germany, Mexico, Spain, United Kingdom, there are tremendous opportunities. And I do have another video that's going to teach you about how to sell in other markets. You want to check that one out as well. All right, now the next thing we want to do is pick the category. Now this one was in kitchen and dining, so let me come down here and let's go ahead and find the kitchen and dining category. Because if we did 10,533 in the toy category, we'd get completely different results. So it's really, really important. So let's hit the calculate sales button, and it comes back and it shows us that it sells about 360 units or widgets on a monthly basis. Okay, so that's really important. So I'm going to take and jot that number down, 360, because that's going to help me understand my potential income. It's going to help me understand my inventory needs. Now, the next thing we have to figure out is how many people are we competing with? Now, if you've watched the other videos, and if you haven't, you need to watch Winning the Buy Box, and that will help you understand how do you get sales? How do you qualify, or how do you guarantee that you're getting sales on a regular basis? And it's by winning the buy box. All right. Now, as a reminder, to win the buy box, there's three things. Number one, you have to sell new. Number two, you have to sell via FBA. And number three, you have to match the buy box price. So let's go ahead and go back over to our listing here. Okay, and just take a look at a couple things. So first off, it says right here there are 9 sellers. Now, the truth is, I don't care how many people are selling the product. What I care about is how many are qualified for the buy box. And if you don't understand the buy box, make sure you subscribe and you go check out Winning the Buy Box. 90% of Amazon sales go through the buy box. So it's an absolutely critical thing that you learn. Now, I'm going to click on this button, and what it will now do is it will list for us all 9 sellers. So you can see right here are the 9 different sellers. There they are right there. Okay, and they range in price from $199 all the way down to $77.52. Now, my question is how many are qualified? All right, so $77.52 is the buy box price. So everybody is selling new. That's the first criteria. The second criteria is you have to be selling FBA. That means Prime. Okay, Prime is an indication that you're going to get your products shipped to you in 2 days, and they will be shipped to you. Okay, so let's check how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 people that are Prime. There are 4 people that are selling new. And I told you the buy box price is $77.52. So how many people are priced at $77.52? The answer, 1. So the reality of it is there's only 1 qualified listing at this time, and that means they're getting all of the sales that are going through the buy box. These other people are not priced correctly, so they're going to miss out on their rotation. Now, when I sell a product, I can guarantee you I'm going to be buy box eligible because I want to take my share of the buy box. So when I list this product, if I choose to, I will be buy box eligible because I'll be selling new. I will have shipped it to Amazon because I don't want to see it or touch it. And I will match the buy box price of $77.52. So what that means is that I will share the buy box with this company called Always Quality. So there's 360 units being sold on average per month. There will be 2 of us that are qualified. That means I will get half of those sales, or about 180 sales, in a 30-day period of time. Now, that's a very important thing that I want to make note of. 180 units is what I should expect to be able to sell in a 30-day period of time. So if we go back to the email, it says that he has 108 available at $41. So this is not one of those products that I'm going to count on continually. This is a closeout deal. This is one of those quick deals. And whenever I do a quick deal, I want to buy so that I can sell out and turn my inventory in a 30-day period of time. So if I can pick up 108 and I will be getting an average of 180 sales, I should move through those products in about a 15 to 20-day period of time. That sounds pretty good to me so far. All right, so the next step is we have to check out price, volume, and sales history, because we're basing our numbers on a sales price of $77.52 with a potential sales volume of about 180 units. So I want to kind of double check that. I want to see that over the last, let's call it 90 days or so, that those numbers are pretty set. So here's how we do that. We go back to the listing. Now I've loaded onto my computer a program called Keepa, K-E-E-P-A, strongly recommend. I do have another video that goes in detail on how to read Keepa, but what Keepa does is it gives me a historical point of view of this particular product or widget. And I can look at different things. I can look to see if Amazon is on the listing. And as you can see in this case, there's no Amazon, so that's a good thing. I can see the price point of the new products and where they were. So up here, it was high of about 77.52. We can see the buy box right here went for 81.99, 81.99, 81.99. Oh, it dropped a little bit right there, but it bounced back up to 81.99. So it looks to me over the last several months, it's been about $80. So that's good because I'm only buying about a half a month's supply, and I only need that price point to stick right there at about 80 bucks for the next 30 days or so. So right now I'm pretty excited. It looks pretty good. Then I want to check out the sales volume or sales rank. So that's this one right here, the green line. And you can see that it's bouncing between about 10,000. It goes up to about 15 and comes back down to 9, 8, 10. So it's in that 10 to 15,000 range, which allows me to count on a good sales volume. It's pretty solid straight across, which is what I'm looking for. So that's the fourth step, is I want to make sure that my sales volume is pretty consistent over the last couple of months. And then I want to also make sure that the price I'm looking at right now, $81, $82, is pretty consistent over the last couple of months. I don't want to see a spike in that price and then have it drop back down, because then that could cost me money. So far it's really looking good. The next step that I want to look at is I want to check out the fees that are going to be involved. And I want to know, what is my return on investment going to be for this product? So where I am right now is in what's called the Amazon Revenue Calculator. This is a tool that is found in Seller Central, but I find it easier just to look for it in Google, actually. So let me go ahead, and it requires an ASIN number again. Now we've got that one stored. We're going to do the search. It's going to bring up the results. And what we're looking for is just to make sure it's the right widget. So again, is that the right widget? Yes, it is. Now, I have another video where I discuss Amazon or fulfillment by Amazon versus fulfillment by merchant, FBA versus FBM. So if you want to check that one out, make sure you subscribe in the box below, and I'll let you know about all my new videos that are coming out. But for right now, we're going to check FBN or FBA, because FBA is what allows me to never have to see or touch a product. Now, if I decide to buy this product from my supplier, I make note, I contact him, I pay him, and he ships directly to Amazon. I never have to see it. I never have to touch it. I never have to take a phone call. You like the idea of a business that allows you to sell stuff that you never see or touch? That's pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and put it in here. We saw that it had an average selling price of about $82, okay? Then we're gonna come down here, and we are going to input our cost of product. Now, the cost in this product is $41. Okay, now the $82, the relationship I have with my suppliers, that $82 includes the shipping cost. So I don't have to add ship to Amazon right here. What I need to do now is simply hit calculate, and it's going to come up and it's going to say, okay, $82 selling price. Amazon's going to charge a selling fee of $12.30. And again, I go through that in another video where I teach you how to understand ROI and net margin. Then down here, we have the fulfillment fee by Amazon, which is broken up to a storage fee and a pick, pack, and ship fee. So we take out our $41. It leaves us with $12.89 profit on that $82 sale. That gives me a 15% net margin. But what I'm really more concerned with or interested in is, what is my return on investment? So to determine what your return on investment is, you take the amount of money that you have earned, in this case, $12.89. You then divide it by the amount of money that you put into the deal, in this case, $41. And what that equals is a 30% return on my investment. Now, if I can turn this product, according to all the numbers, if I can turn this product in 30 days or less, that is a 30% ROI in 30 days, not in a year. Most people would do backflips to get 30% in a year. I'm going to get it in 30 days. That is the power of what we're doing here. Now, what's my next step? My next step is to simply go back and contact my supplier and say, all right, I'm going to take this one. I send him the check, I send him the credit card, I send him the wire. He in turn takes care of everything else for me from that point. I never have to see it, never have to touch it, and I just made myself 30% in 30 days. I'm telling you what, that's what this business is all about. And this is what I want to teach you how to do. So again, this is Bob Schneck. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Don't forget to subscribe. That is how you're going to get access to all of the videos that I've got going on. So again, I can't wait to meet you, and I can't wait to hear about your success. We'll talk to you later.